Hey, everybody, welcome back to another episode of No Man's Sky. As always, I'm Captain Beefy with the Game Vault, and we got a nice little ship for you today. We've got a variation of the Hot Rod like this. Um, it'll be the third one that this character will have. So that's the ship we're looking for. We're hoping to find maybe a exotic of some sort, a squid or something, but that hasn't happened yet. So let's wait till daylight and check out all the ships and see what's going on. Alright, morning's broken and the ships are coming in, so let's take a look and see what our choices are. So I've definitely seen a few different solar type ships come in, but we're not really going to pick on one of them right now. But what we are going to do, oh look at that, is get one of these guys and get that all tweaked out and looked at, because it is excuse me, a pretty cool looking little fighter ship. I like it. We don't really, I think we've only looked at like one other really small fighter ship. That was that orange one a few Hunter episodes ago. It was nothing special, but you know, the color was cool. But this thing is bad. And look at this thing. It's got the little R2 unit on it and all that. So we'll check that out in more detail, get it all tweaked out, see what's under the hood, and check it out. But the main thing we're looking for is the variation of this ship, another Hot Rod, and it's a pretty solid looking one. So when that comes up, we're grabbing it, and we're also going to grab, we've done a lot of solars lately. I'm kind of going to get away from them for a minute, and I think we did a hauler last time around, but I saw two haulers in this system that I like. Again, they don't have the exact wings I like on them, but otherwise they're good. They have good wings, but just not great wings, you know. But they got the cool body shape and all that. And oh look, there's the Hot Rod. A Kaiwak's Experiment. Pretty solid looking experiment, right? That thing's ugly. Ugly. That's kind of a nice looking solar, but nothing out of this world. I get it, out of this world. Alright, sorry. Dad jokes, or as they say in, I think it was Great Britain, uncle jokes. I don't know what makes them worse, but hey. So yeah, found ourselves a nice bountiful planet here. Kind of cool in the coloring. Got purdy birdies. So yeah, we will show the location of this later on, and I do have a basic base built, so we come do this. You can process nanites in the refiner and do whatever else you need. It's got the teleporter for ease to get down and up again. That way if you got a crappy jetpack and it's hard for you to fly up, you can at least just teleport up and get into the building. And it's got glass all the way around so you can see everything as it lands. So pretty solid deal. Yeah, there's one right there. You see it? Ugh. Couldn't quite get the name. But we're waiting on one of them to sail. That looks like the, here comes another version of the Hot Rod. A lot of solars here. You may want to come here just to hunt solars if you like that, and that's what you're looking for. Oh, look at this guy. He's got like his little brother, right? The Ukam Surveyor 7. Huh. Got the same type of wings. Not my favorite style of wings, but not bad. I think they'd look better if they were spread out a little bit more. Like, if they were on this, that would be cool. But hey, it is what it is, right? It's cool. I like the color of it. I don't come across too many blue ships. It seems mostly yellow and red. So that's a nice change of pace. Alright, well, I had about enough standing around. I don't know about you guys. Look, there goes another one. See, even in flight they look good. Let's get one to land, guys. We can do it, man. Come on. Everybody give a thumbs up down on the video. Alright. Oh, this one looks like it's coming in for a landing, and this is one of them. Alright, come on down. Oh, look at that. This guy's popping up left and right, so he's not going to be hard to get. There's the green one, Hammer of the Joshua, or the Nahoshua, depending on where in the world you're from. And there's one that's kind of red and or orangey. Yeah, this one's okay, but it's got kind of like that squat rear end on it, which I'm not very fond of. So I think the other one was the better looking one. So I'll go ahead and make a cut, and when it gets here, we'll come back, take a look at it, and then we'll go ahead and start looking under the hood of all these guys. See you in a second. All right, we got lucky. So here's another one of the green ones with that stubby back, but here's the red one. You can see why I like it a lot better. This one looks like, you know, a bird that a cat got a little too close to it and bit its ass off, bit the tail off of it. Whereas this one looks a little more normal. It's red and green, kind of matches my getup here. Is this meant to be? I think it also matches my hot rod that I use. It's just kind of funny. If I wanted to go for a color theme for my ships, I would definitely keep that in my collection. But yeah, that's the third one and the last one we're going to get this time around. So let's go ahead, get up and get these beefed up and looked at. I'll be right back with the first one. Alright, so here's the hauler in all its glory. As you can see, it's, like I said, a nice pretty red and green color on it. Absolutely gorgeous looking. I just wish these wings were tilted forward a little bit, but that's all. But I love this back end. It's very similar to the one that we found last time. I think these fans are in a slightly different position. I think in the last one they were more toward the center of the wing and surrounded by everything, but that remains to be seen. But let's go ahead and land this puppy, and we'll take a look under the hood when we get down in there. See what she's all about. We don't even have to wait. Alright. Those moved out. So, Bashig's Gamble. Damage potential 161.2. Shield strength of 369.7. Oops. 156.7 on the hyperdrive range, and a maneuverability at 269.6. So, you know, solid normal stats. And we got two good supercharged slots, you know, that you can fully surround, and they're close enough together that you can double up on something that you might want to double up on, shielding or whatever. I don't know, it depends on what you want to do. Maybe your hyperdrive. And up here again, these are on the edge and they're right next to each other, so you really only have 6 available slots to surround with, whereas here you have what, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of them around these two. So that's a significant downgrade, but it is what it is. Not much we could do about that. Well, let's check out the next one. Alright, so here's the next ship, a squat little fighter that is actually kind of a tannish brownish color, a little bit on the red tones there, but mainly tan. That is a rare color. I do not see that very often, but very compact little fighter. I think it's pretty sweet looking, actually. I love the circular, you know, wings on each side with the little TIE fighter wings coming up off of them. You got, of course, the R2 unit in there, and just a badass little fighter. Very, very compact though. It's like the it's like made by Yugo or something, you know. It's definitely a tiny little thing. Underneath the hood, go. So you got two on the edge, one of them in a corner, which is even worse, but at least they're not right next to each other, so you have some... yeah, not really good on the placement of the supercharged slots again, but these two are close enough together to parlay off of each other, work off each other a little bit if you needed to. You know, and these two as well, they're, you know, exact same distance apart, so you could definitely soup something up with a couple slots. This one here is all on its own, and it's kind of eh. But the Toy Gash Guardian 13, damage potential of 346.8, shield strength of 217.4, 101.1 on the hyperdrive, and a maneuverability of 501.6. And look at that, man. Yeah, it is. There's no red on it. That was just from being outside there. That was the atmosphere of the system. But tan. A little bit of kind of like an olive green, too, on the tips of the wings. Pretty cool. All right, let's check out the third and final one. All right, here's our third and final ship that we're looking at today. This is that Hotrod, and it's a real pretty color schematic here with that very light green, that blue, and I love these bronze highlights here. You know, up on the rotor there, on the thruster, the metal around the cockpit, all these other things. Very nice bronze color. Wow. This thing's definitely a looker. Kind of makes me wonder, should I get rid of mine to trade for it? Although I like the wings on mine a lot better. You know, this one's a little tighter though. It's almost got like a, looks like a dagger. You know, I know mine's named Stiletto. Thanks for the name, by the way, out there. But this one is definitely got the look of a dagger. Well, we're gonna go inside now, see what's under the hood. All right, so Akawak's Experiment, damage potential of 335.8, 224 on the shield, hyperdrive 101, maneuverability of 508.3. Whoo, in really bad positions for the supercharged slots. Two on the edge, at least it's not in the corner, but not much better. This one and that one, I mean, these can all be blended into one thing, I guess. It depends on what you want to do. Infra knife or something, maybe. But still, it's so, God, it's... yeah, it's very limited on what you can do with it. This one's nice because you can fully surround it. It's on its own. This one you can fully surround, but then you lose the proximity bonuses with these two slots. So, not the greatest as far as those positions go, but a really sweet looking ship. All right, well, if you want any of these, let's go find out where they're located by getting you the glyphs. I'll be right back when I find them. All right, get ready to write it down, put it in your photographic memory, or take a screenshot. But there are the glyphs for this planet. Feel free to come out and get any of these ships or any of the other ones that are out there that we looked at. There were some other kind of cool ones out there. I said we really didn't take a look at the solar ships today, but you know, we'll focus on them another time again. As always, I'm Captain Beefy with the Game Vault. Thanks for joining me. If you enjoyed this video at all, please leave a like on it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed, and ring that bell for notifications. I upload videos daily, and you'll always know when a new one hits. I'll see you next time. Until then, peace.